Okay, let's salute the three jewels. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Dharmaya.
Namo Dharmaya.
Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Namah.
Namo Namah.
Om Aham. Just sitting. So we're approaching the end of the retreat. This will be our last session together, doing the Sevenfold Puja together. And I just want to say how much I've enjoyed it. Actually, really felt very stimulated and chastened at times. But yeah, I particularly enjoyed the study group that we've had with Shubha Vyuha, Drida Devi, Sivana Maitri, Daya Sagara, and Shakya Jata. So I just I'm saying their names as a way of bringing them into the room and saying my appreciation for them. Yeah, it's been a very thoughtful, very sort of committed retreat all round, actually. And I think I've got a sense that the way we've been in our study group on Zoom has been mirrored in the way we've been in person as well. So yeah, really fantastic material to be going through together. So yeah, we're going to finish with a Sevenfold Puja. Before the puja begins, Swadeepa will read the Bodhisattva's reply, the poem by Bhante. He articulates something of the what it is to help beings by means of the teaching, and well, in a way contextualizes what we're doing as we return to our lives beyond this retreat. We'll have the two mantras in the usual place. Thank you. And then after the entreaty and supplication stage, we'll hear from Geshe Shabo Gepa, who's actually the last Lama in the collection. So there's actually many more lamas after Drom and his disciples, and then Geshe Shabo Gepa is the very last of the lot. And in the reading which Sadaloka will give, this lama is offering us some of his personal precepts from the retreat. So you can hear what the Kadampa lamas do for their own personal precepts. And because this is our last session, I also just want to emphasize or draw out the transference of merit and self-surrender section of the puja, which I probably don't need to say very much about, because Sadaloka's been bringing to the fore in the bodhicitta practice. But yeah, just to say how significant a practice the dedication of merits is within the Kadampa tradition. And this quote from Atisha, so after he talks about practicing love, compassion, and bodhi mind towards all sentient beings, he says, dedicate all roots of virtue to the attainment of Buddhahood, together with all sentient beings whose number would fill the sky. So I think we've built up many roots of virtue over the course of this retreat, and with that section we can dedicate them to all beings and to whatever follows us, or whatever follows this retreat for us. Okay, so in his own time, Swadeepa will take to the seat and read the poem, the Bodhisattva's reply.
The Bodhisattvas reply, what will you say to those whose lives spring up between custom and circumstance, as weeds between wet stones, whose lives corruptly flower, warped from the beautiful, refuse and sediment their means of sustenance? What will you say to them? That woman, night after night, must sell her body for bread. The boy with the well-oiled hair and the innocence dead in his face must lubricate the obscene bodies of gross old men, and both must be merry all day, for thinking would make them mad. What will you say to them? Those dull-eyed men must tend machines till they become machines, or till they are cogs in the giant wheel of industry, producing the clothes that they cannot wear, and the cellophaned luxury goods they can never hope to buy. What will you say to them? Or those dim shadows which, through the pale gold tropic dawn, from the outcast village, flit balancing on their heads baskets to bear away garbage and excrement, hugging the wall for fear of the scorn of their fellow men? What will you say to them? And wasted lives that litter the streets of modern cities, souls like butt ends trampled on, human refuse dumped at the crossroads where civilization and civilization meet. To breed the unbeautiful, what will you say to them? I shall say nothing, but only fold in compassion's arms their frailty till it becomes strong with my strength, their limbs bright with my beauty, their souls with my wisdom luminous, or till I have become like them, a seed between wet stones of custom and circumstance.
The Sevenfold Puja. Firstly, worship. With Mandarava, blue lotus and jasmine. With all flowers pleasing and fragrant. And with garlands skillfully woven. I pay honour to the princes of the sages. So worthy of veneration. I envelop them in clouds of incense. Sweet and penetrating. I make them offerings of food hard and soft. And pleasing kinds of liquids to drink. I offer them lamps encrusted with jewels. Festooned with golden lotus. On the paving sprinkled with perfume. I scatter handfuls of beautiful flowers.
Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum.
Salutation. As many atoms as there are,
as many atoms as there are,
in the 1,000 million worlds,
in the 1,000 million worlds,
so many times I make reverent salutation.
So many times I make reverent salutation.
To all the Buddhas of the 3 eras.
To all the Buddhas of the 3 eras.
To the Siddharma.
To the Siddharma.
And to the excellent community.
And to the excellent community.
I pay homage to all the shrines.
I pay homage to all the shrines.
And places in which the Bodhisattvas have been.
And places in which the Bodhisattvas have been.
I make profound obeisance to the teachers.
I make profound obeisance to the teachers.
And those to whom respectful salutation is due.
And those to whom respectful salutation is due.
Going for refuge. This very day, I go for my refuge.
I go for my refuge.
To the powerful protectors.
To the powerful protectors.
Whose purpose is to guard the universe.
Whose purpose is to guard the universe.
The mighty conquerors who overcome suffering everywhere.
The mighty mighty conquerors overcome suffering everywhere.
Wholeheartedly also I take my refuge.
Wholeheartedly also I take my refuge.
In the Dharma they have ascertained,
In the Dharma they have ascertained,
which is the abode of security against the rounds of rebirth.
which is the abode of security against the rounds of rebirth.
Likewise in the host of bodhisattvas,
Likewise in the host of bodhisattvas,
I take my refuge.
I take my refuge.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Anatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinadana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Kamesu michachara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Parusavachaya veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Sampapalapa veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Visunavachaya veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Abhijaya veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Vyapada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Michaditya veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. With deeds of loving kindness, I purify my body. With open-handed generosity, I purify my body. With stillness, simplicity, and contentment, I purify my body. With truthful communication, I purify my speech. With kindly communication, I purify my speech. With helpful communication, I purify my speech. With harmonious communication, I purify my speech. Abandoning covetousness for tranquility, I purify my mind. Changing hatred into compassion, I purify my mind. Transforming ignorance into wisdom, I purify my mind. Confession of faults. The evil that I have heaped up,
The evil that I have heaped up,
through my ignorance and foolishness,
through my ignorance and foolishness,
evil in the world of everyday experience,
evil in the world of everyday experience,
as well as evil in understanding and intelligence,
as well as evil in understanding and intelligence,
all that I acknowledge to the protectors,
all that I acknowledge to the protectors,
standing before them,
standing before them,
with hands raised in reverence,
with hands raised in reverence,
and terrified of suffering.
and terrified of suffering.
I pay salutations again and again.
I pay salutations again and again.
May the leaders receive this kindly,
May the leaders receive this kindly,
just as it is with its many faults.
just as it is with its many faults.
What is not good, O protectors,
What is not good, O protectors,
I shall not do again.
I shall not do again.
Rejoicing in merit. I rejoice with delight
I rejoice with delight
in the good done by all beings,
in the good done by all beings,
through which they obtain rest,
through which they obtain rest,
with the end of suffering.
with the end of suffering.
May those who have suffered be happy.
May those who have suffered be happy.
I rejoice in the release of beings,
I rejoice in the release of beings,
from the sufferings of the rounds of existence.
from the sufferings of the rounds of existence.
I rejoice in the nature of the Bodhisattva
I rejoice in the nature of the Bodhisattva
and the Buddha,
and the Buddha,
who are protectors.
who are protectors.
I rejoice in the arising of the will to enlightenment
I rejoice in the arising of the will to enlightenment
and the teaching,
and the teaching,
those oceans that bring happiness to all beings,
those oceans that bring happiness to all beings,
and are the abode of welfare of all beings.
and are the abode of welfare of all beings.
Entreaty and supplication. Saluting them with folded hands,
Saluting them with folded hands,
I entreat the Buddhas in all the quarters.
I entreat the Buddhas in all the quarters.
May they make shine the lamp of the Dharma
May they make shine the lamp of the Dharma,
for those wandering in the suffering of delusion.
for those wandering in the suffering of delusion.
With hands folded in reverence,
With hands folded in reverence,
I implore the conquerors desiring to enter nirvana.
I implore the conquerors desiring to enter nirvana.
May they remain here for endless ages,
May they remain here for endless ages,
so that life in this world does not grow dark.
so that life in this world does not grow dark.
Finally, Geshe Sharbogepa chastised himself. You old fool, you wish for high teachings, though your nature is low. You charlatan, you desire to improve others, but do not improve yourself. You sham. You act as if Dharma were meant only for others to follow, and not for yourself. You blunderer. You have charged others to act correctly, but act incorrectly yourself. You shiftless bum. Each rise precedes a greater fall. You politician. You make extensive promises, but abbreviated application. You rascal. You seek fettering passions, and at the same time pretend to apply their countermeasures. You coward. You are fearful of others seeing your faults and hope that they will only see your good qualities. You involve yourself with your relatives instead of cultivating spiritual friends. You involve yourself with fettering passions instead of cultivating their antidotes. You leave practice for future lives instead of cultivating it in this life. You involve yourself with those who help you rather than cultivating those who harm you. You idiot. You harm others, not knowing you harm yourself. You do not know that to help others is to help yourself. You do not see that misery and harm which comes to you are conducive to practicing Dharma. You do not see that desire and happiness are non-conducive to practice of Dharma. You say to others that practicing Dharma is very important, yet do not follow the teaching yourself. You despise others who are sinful, yet do not stop your own wrongdoing. You see the slightest faults in others, yet do not perceive great faults in yourself. You soon stop helping others when you get nothing in return. You cannot bear to see other teachers receive respect. You're subservient to those in high position, while contemptuous of those beneath you. Talk of future lives is not pleasing to your ears. You act holy and disdainful when corrected by others. You want others to see your virtues and are content when they do not see your faults. You're satisfied with a good facade, though what is inside is not so good. You like to be given things, not seeking happiness within yourself. You seek it externally. Having vowed to learn Buddha's teachings, you learn worldly affairs instead. Though you agree with the advice of the Bodhisattvas, your actions are preparing you for hell. Though you have dedicated your body enjoyments and virtuous activities of past, present and future for the benefit of all living beings, you refuse to give up your ego. You like sinful friends, forgetting that they lead you to ruin. You do not know that the anger of a spiritual friend is helpful. Do not waste time in pointless debate. Do not build castles in the air, increasing your cravings. Do not delight in dangerous activities. Do not do many things which senselessly hinder virtuous work. Feeling self-reproach, he scolded himself in this way.
The Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of compassion, when he meditated deeply, saw the emptiness of all five skandhas and sundered the bonds that caused him suffering. Here then, form is no other than emptiness, emptiness no other than form. Form is only emptiness, emptiness only form. Feeling, thought, and choice, consciousness itself, are the same as this. All things are by nature void. They are not born or destroyed, nor are they stained or pure, nor do they wax or wane. So, in emptiness, no form, no feeling, thought, or choice, nor is there consciousness. No eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, no colour, sound, smell, taste, touch, or what the mind takes hold of, nor even act of sensing. No ignorance or end of it, nor all that comes of ignorance. No withering, no death, no end of them. Nor is there pain or cause of pain, or cease in pain, or noble path to lead from pain. Not even wisdom to attain. Attainment too is emptiness. So know that the Bodhisattva, holding to nothing whatever, but dwelling in prajna wisdom, is freed of delusive hindrance, rid of the fear bred by it, and reaches clearest nirvana. All Buddhas of past and present, Buddhas of future time, using this prajna wisdom, come to full and perfect vision. Hear then the great Dharani, the radiant peerless mantra, the prajna paramita, whose words allay all pain. Hear and believe its truth. Gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhiswaha. Gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhiswaha. Gate, gate, paragate, parasangate, bodhiswaha. Transference of merit and self-surrender. May the merit gained, in my acting thus, go to the alleviation of the suffering of all beings. My personality throughout my existences. My possessions. And my merit in all three ways. I give up without regard to myself. For the benefit of all beings. Just as the earth and other elements. Are serviceable in many ways. To the infinite number of beings. Inhabiting limitless space. So may I become. That which maintains all beings. Situated throughout space. So long as all have not attained. To peace.
Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Swaha.
Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Tare Tu Re Swaha. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Arabhajanadihi.
Om Arabhajanadihi.
Om Arabhajanadihi.
Om Arabhajanadihi.
Om Arabhajanadihi.
Om Arabhajanadihi.
Om Vajrapani Hum.
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 Om Tare Tu Re Swaha.
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 Om Amidevari.
Om Amidevari.
Om Amidevari.
Om Amidevari.
Om Amidevari.
Om Amidevari.
Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakyamuni Swaha.
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 Om Ahum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hum.
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 Gate Gate Paragate Parasangate Bodhi Swaha.
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 Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Shanti.